Hello everyone, and welcome to my Genius Hour TED Talk. My name is Caitlin Hillman, and my Genius Hour question was whether or not I would be able to learn the sport of American football before the NFL playoff season. To begin, Genius Hour is a movement inspired by Google that allows individuals an opportunity to pursue passion-based learning, which is using a student's passion to help them learn. This movement has been adopted by many educators as it provides creativity to the classroom and allows students to explore topics in which they are interested in gaining further insight, encouraging their interest in learning. For my own passion-based learning, I decided to challenge myself in learning the dynamics of a new sport in which I was previously unfamiliar. American football is one of the most watched sports in North America and can be divided into different levels, such as professional, college, and high school. Along with this, there is a Canadian Football League, or CFL, which encompasses many of Canada's major cities such as Hamilton and Toronto, however, does not follow the rules of American football. For my particular project, I have chosen to learn and follow the National Football League, or NFL, during their season. I grew up in a baseball household where I was taught about the sport and different techniques and strategies to play and watch professional games. I have always been fascinated with football as well as baseball. However, I never gave it my full attention. I'm not fully advanced on the rules, plays, or strategies of football. I hope that this Genius Hour project would allow me to give football the time and dedication I needed in understanding the basics. For the past 2 years, I have been involved in a family football pool in which I must select weekly winning teams for the season. I took this opportunity to advance my knowledge of the game in order to make educational guesses in the pool as opposed to my previous strategy of choosing based on preference or past wins in other NFL seasons. My first step in my learning was to absorb general knowledge of the NFL through instructional YouTube videos, websites, and word of mouth. These resources aided my foundational knowledge of the procedures, terms, and purposes that are associated with the American football and NFL. Through this research, I was able to notice a build in my confidence when exploring and watching NFL games. Once I felt confident enough in my collection of general knowledge, I extended my research into specific game and team statistics using the mobile app by Sportsnet. The Sportsnet app on my phone is an easily accessible, free way to stay in the loop of games, scores, injuries, and other statistics which aid in my choosing of a particular football team for my family's competition. Along with this, by maintaining a current knowledge of the goings-on in the NFL, I was able to stay updated about possible changes in the lineups of teams in order to make the most educated guess possible within my pool. After developing general knowledge of football, staying updated with the news and statistics of the NFL has vastly improved my overall understanding of the game. With this, I was able to make educated guesses in my football pool, as well as being able to discuss key elements of games with my father, who is a fan. I feel more confident in my abilities to discuss football with others, although I still do not feel as confident as I do in my baseball knowledge. I believe this is because I have never played football in a game setting, other than in high school gym class where we played flag football. In order to feel a deeper connection with the sport, I asked my roommate to play catch with me outside in order to work on my spiral, which has not been tested since high school. During this time, throwing the ball came back to me easily. I was able to properly throw a spiral in relatively long distance with few attempts and instructional tips from my roommate. Although this was just one skill, I felt more confident after tossing the ball and visualizing different strategies in which the quarterback has when deciding where to throw the ball to his team. This insight allows me to see the different thought and skill level of individual positions. I'd like to further my research by playing an actual football game, which will be acted upon later date. I am very happy with my overall progression of my learning of football. I hope that I can apply this dedication in learning other sports or hobbies in which I'm interested in the future. The next sport in which I'd like to improve my knowledge would probably be Canada's national sport of hockey.